students, how are you all? You are all situated in different places. I am from a different place. We are trying to get connected through these online sessions. How grateful to the technology to keep us connected, isn't it? And in order to be this global family, don't you think you should like and subscribe to the channel? Don't you think you should post a small comment or give us small details about who you are, from where you are, what have you learned from our classes, isn't it? थोड़ा दोस्ती तो बनता है ना? चलो, with that beautiful note of friendship, let's begin the class. And before that, let me warn you. एक बात तो बता देती हूँ. Sit with notes. Sit in your study place. A place which is full of silence. Sit with your notes. Copy all the words which I am telling. Copy all the sentence formats which I am trying to share and teach you. And parallelly, wherever, whatever you have liked and understood, please post it in the comment section. Let we all know each other very, very clearly. Chalo, on that beautiful note, let's begin the session. Here is the topic. जो ऊपर दिया जाता है ना ऐसे, इसको हम लोग टॉपिक बोलते हैं. And this is the question. Questions of IELTS are of different types. आप सबको भी पता ही होगा. This is one of them which is discuss both views. दोनों views को बताना है. तो हमारा ऐसे कैसे जाएगा? पहले लेआउट को समझते हैं कि लिखना क्या है. लेआउट ऑफ essay. Right. So it is intro para, जहाँ पर आप टॉपिक को फिर से रीराइट करोगे. टॉपिक में जो भी दिया है उसको रीराइट करोगे और जो क्वेश्चन दिया है उसको आंसर करोगे. So this comprises of 2 or 3 sentences. That's all. Following which is the body paragraph. Body paragraph 1, where you speak about the first view. How do you do that? You introduce that particular view. वो बोल क्या रहा था, उसका व्यू क्या है. Later, you give a reason for that. You explain it. If possible, you further explain it और clearly explain करते हो. और फिर उसके बाद में उसका एक एग्जाम्पल देते हो. You give an example to it and you follow with second reason and you explain it or show the result of that particular opinions. Right. So ये बनता है फिर से 6 to 9 sentences and roughly 90 to 110 words. इसमें क्या होना चाहिए? How you will get a good score? If the words are good and if the sentence drafting is very good. Sentence drafting in what way? There should be a relative pronoun sentence. There should be a gerund form of sentence. There should be a simple sentence. There should be a sentence with and. So these are some combinations. Similarly, body paragraph 2. Body paragraph 2. The same strategy. Instead of this typing, I just copy paste here. Right. और यहाँ पर it is other view. You introduce it, you give the reason, you explain, you further explain, you give an example, you use the transition word for the second reason, so on and so forth. Other requirements are always the standard. And because we have to show coherence. Coherence is clarity, connectivity from one sentence to another. From one sentence to another. there should be a nice connecting words. So because you are speaking about two views, we use these transition words here, which is on the one hand and on the other hand. And because we are showing the reasons here, we will explain one reason and we will go to another reason. So we want addition transition words. Transition words are of two types, one which show additions and one which speak about the contrast. So for addition sentences, we would like to have the words like similarly, similarly, or furthermore, or moreover. These three transition words to bring coherence to the essay are more than sufficient. And one more important point, in the last, for the conclusion paragraph, use the standard word which is in conclusion. Don't try to use any other word because that will bring lot of uneasiness in the essay. In conclusion is a simple and the most fitting word. Right. 50% of the work is done. The layout is ready. Common coherence words, that is, the transition words are ready. Now we see the topic and we start writing the introduction paragraph. Keep the layout again in front of you. It is the topic which should be rewritten and then you try to answer the question. So let's see this topic here. It says, some people believe that young people should choose their jobs that they want, but other people think they should be more realistic and think more about their future. So there are two opinions. One which says we choose jobs which we want, the jobs which we like, and the others they say that jobs should be more practical and they should be more future oriented. So this is another opinion. Right. So let's begin writing the introduction. It is very simple to get a good score, children, in writing task, provided you follow some sentence structures. Structures. In what way? This is our introduction paragraph. So instead of writing that it is a fact that, please try to avoid this forever. Avoid it forever. So we start in a gerund form of sentence. So it is choosing, CHOOSING, choosing the right career is very important. Important. This is what we want to say. How do we get this gerund form of sentence? Instead of saying that it is important to choose a right career, this is what we want to write. So when you want to make a gerund form of a sentence, pick up the verb in the sentence. What is the verb? Choose. Now to this choose, try to add ing and start the sentence with that. So this is the way you get. So it is choosing the right career is, hope you are understanding how easy it is to convert a simple sentence into a band 9 sentence. Band 9 sentence. Like a drop and a drop makes an ocean, slow and steady wins the race. Clarity, perfection, professionalism is very important when you do an IELTS essay. Utilize your 40 minutes in that way. Don't just think, write something, erase something, strike off something and rewrite again something. I have seen a number of students who just go heavy shabby. So don't be like that. So we are starting a sentence with a gerund, which is choosing. Choosing the right career is, like as I said, focus on sentence structures and focus on words. So eliminate all the common words. Right saying very important. We will not use this word. So we will say is fundamental. Fundamental. What is the word fundamental representing? It is telling about the word importance. So can I write only the word in fundamental? No. So it is fundamental decision. So it becomes choosing a right career is a fundamental decision. So this is the way you write a fundamental decision. Okay, moving on. That affects both one's professional and personal life. What does a right career do? It impacts on our professional and personal life. So this is the way I have taken. So this word, a fundamental decision, is an important word. Choosing is a very good sentence structure. Both is very important word. Both is always followed with the word and. राइट अभी थोड़ी देर रुकते हैं और आपसे बात करते हैं क्या बात है यस बात यह है कि क्लास अच्छा जा रहा है ना आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है ना देन व्हाट यू हैव टू डू you have to immediately post a comment, a feedback, right? Chalo. With an intention that you are doing it, I continue with the further introduction. So the second part, which is young people, comma, in this regard. In this regard मतलब इस संदर्भ में, in this view, in this aspect. So this is again a good word. All the good words should be in your notes. And after the class, after this complete video, you should type and share that, ma'am, see, these are the words I have learned from this video. These are the words I have learned from this video, and these are the words which I will be using in my upcoming essays. Okay, so it is young people in this regard should opt for. Opt for is a phrasal verb. ये दोनों साथ में ही आते हैं. Opt is always followed with the word for. Okay, should opt for jobs they are passionate about. Passionate about. As I just said, opt for is a phrasal verb. Similarly, passionate about is also a phrasal verb. So आपका ये जो word list बन रहा है ना, यहाँ पर आप फिर से लिखोगे. You will write again that phrasal verbs are important. Some are here which we have learnt, which we will learn in the upcoming videos also. Okay, so opt for jobs they are passionate about. ये तो एक व्यू है, इसका ऑपोजिट भी एक व्यू है ना, तो उसके लिए यूज करेंगे however. However, some. No need of writing the word people again because the word people is implied. वो समझ में आता है, तो अगेन people word लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. So it is only the word some. Some argue that practical considerations का मतलब होता है thoughts, aspects, views, opinions, right? Practical considerations and future goals नहीं लिखना है. goals के लिए लिखेंगे हम लोग prospects का मतलब goals, right? जो भी common word है ना, आपको समझने के लिए मैं ब्रैकेट में लिख रही हूँ. All the common words I am putting it in brackets. Okay, and future prospects should take, लेना चाहिए, होना चाहिए, should be. So instead of using the word should be, so it is should take. Importance, so instead of importance we use the word priority, right? What is this priority for? importance. Fine. Now, the last part. What is it? Answer the question. What is the question? It is discuss both the views. Discuss both views. अब इसको आंसर करना है. So यहाँ पर हम लोग सीखेंगे एक simple सा sentence, which is this essay will discuss both perspectives. Right, हो गया. In the following paragraphs, in the upcoming paragraphs, इन सब की जरूरत नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि ये बहुत overly used words हो गए हैं. So these are overly used words. And when you are using overly used words, you miss the real content. So हमको नहीं चाहिए, हम लोग नहीं लिखेंगे. ठीक है? So ये बन गया हमारा introduction paragraph. This is our introduction paragraph, which is to the word count of 45 around. ये ब्रैकेट वाले वर्ड्स को निकाल देते हैं तो इट इज अराउंड 45 और 46 वर्ड्स, which is completely sufficing to our introduction paragraph requirement. हो गई ना बात? कितनी सिंपल सी बात है. What are the takeaways? Important नहीं बोलना है, fundamental बोलना है. इस तरह से नहीं बोलना है, in this regard बोलना है. Phrasal verbs क्या है? Opt for, passionate about. चूज करके नहीं लिखना है. सेंटेंस हमेशा जरन से स्टार्ट होता है तो बहुत अच्छा होता है. Gerund forms of sentences are always a band 8 and 9 form of sentence structures. ठीक है. Introduction paragraph is completed. Now moving on to body paragraph 1. जितना शांत आप रहोगे, जितना बैलेंस्ड आप रहोगे, उतना अच्छा ऐसे लिख पाओगे. The more you are balanced, the more you are organized, the better you can write the essay. So here we see the layout of essay writing again for the body paragraph. How is it? View 1 के बारे में बोलना है. You have to give the introduction again. What is the view 1? Take the reason, explain it, further explain it, place an example in it, follow with reason 2, either give an example or show the result. सेंटेंस ड्राफ्टिंग कैसा होना चाहिए? रिलेटिव प्रोनाउंस, जेरंड, सिंपल सेंटेंसेस, यूसेज ऑफ एंड. कैसे स्टार्ट करना है हम लोग सोचे थे? ऑन द वन हैंड. वी थॉट दैट वी शैल बिगिन विद द वर्ड ऑन द वन हैंड टू शो द कोहेरेंस. सो हियर वी गो. बॉडी पैराग्राफ 1. लीव अ लाइन, follow the left alignment, and now start. On the one hand, comma, transition words always have a comma. The comma which should be very close to it. बच्चे क्या करते हैं पता है? They keep a clock comma like this. No, comma is not a word for which you have to give a finger space. नहीं, it should be immediately and very close to the word. So it is on the one hand comma. We are introducing the topic. What is the topic? Choosing the job as per one's interest. So here we go. When one, don't use the word he or she children again, which is not good. So when one chooses, don't forget the word chooses, it is double O. Right. So when one chooses a job, article A is important. Right. When one chooses a job which is based on one's interests. When you take the word one here, the following sentence should also have the same pronoun one. So it is one's interests and passion that could result हो सकता है. It can be possible. So for that you use the word could. You can also take the word can. Both are fine, but could sounds more formal. Right. So interest and passion that could result with क्या देगा? ज़्यादा खुशी होगी. When we are with the same job, हमारी मनपसंद काम करते हैं तो हमको ज़्यादा खुशी होती है. So it is the same thing we are writing here. Passion that could result with greater job satisfaction, greater comparative degree is important, greater job satisfaction and happiness. Happiness नहीं लिखना है. As I said, no, every word should be a hand-picked word. So happiness को हटाते हैं. It is satisfaction with happiness, which is called as fulfillment. Fulfillment. Right. Now what is the second sentence? It should be explaining it. क्या मिलता है हम लोग जॉब सेटिस्फैक्शन और फुलफिलमेंट से? हमारे बहुत सारे फायदे होते हैं. So there are many benefits. That is what I am writing here. So it is, there are many benefits if one chooses one's field of interest. Right. And what are those many benefits that I am further explaining here? There are three. One is motivation, one is interest, and one it is lifelong. आप वही काम करते रहते हो. Even if there are ups and downs, you still try to continue in your own field of interest. So that is what I am writing here. My thought should be put in a formal sentence structures. So how am I writing? Here it is. There is motivation, comma, that is one, and interest to perform better, that is second, and the final one is long term happiness. Long term should be a hyphened word. Right. Now what did I say? After giving further explanation, try to show an example. Again, if you start with for example and you put a comma here, this gives only one comma. Commas always have a score to your grammar aspect. So यहाँ पर हमको सिर्फ एक comma का mark मिलता है. Instead, if you keep the comma after the subject, that is, if you keep this for example phrase after the subject, you may include double comma usage. जैसे कि अभी मैं कर रही हूँ. See the way I am doing it. So it is, a person who loves art and therefore decides to become a graphic designer. For example, now I continue. May, again possibility, may find his work, उसको अपने काम में बहुत अच्छा लगता है. He feels satisfying in his job. So we will not write the word again satisfying. So it is designer. For example, space here. For example, may find his work more satisfying. Satisfying नहीं लिखना है. We have to show a different synonym to the word. So we remove the word. And here is a good word which is rewarding. Rewarding. जैसे जैसे आप क्लास में बैठे हो ना, हर एक word, every word should be a common word from now on. So whenever you want to speak about satisfaction, you say the word rewarding. The seminar was very informative. So you say the seminar was very rewarding. The class was very informative and satisfactory. So you say the class was very rewarding. So this is the way you learn, you evolve. Okay. So continuing, may find his work more rewarding compared to हमेशा ed आता है. So don't try to forget this and don't write compared to. It is always compared to only. Right. What are we doing? We are trying to compare with the person who does his job only for money, and this is the person who is doing his job for his satisfaction. So here is the sentence. compared to someone who. Now what is who? Whose are relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are placed after the nouns. Someone who, graphic designer who, a person who. So इस तरह से who का usage हुआ है, which is a relative pronoun. Okay, so it is compared to someone who chooses, CHOOSES, chooses a career, a job, a career. Articles are important before nouns. Okay, a career purely or only. I want to say only. Only is again a common word. So ये नहीं लिखना है. So it is solely. ओनली वाले वर्ड को हटाना है. दिस इज सोली. फॉर मनी, मनी करके भी नहीं लिखना है. मनी इज अगेन अ वेरी कॉमन वर्ड. कॉमन वर्ड्स गिव यू अ 6 बैंड. 6 बैंड के लिए हमको इतना मेहनत करने की जरूरत भी नहीं है. आराम से बिना लिखे, बिना पढ़े ही आ जाएगा. विदाउट लर्निंग ओनली वी विल गेट इट. ओके, सो वी आर सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग द वर्ड हियर. सो इट इज फॉर financial gain. राइट, ये हुआ हमारा एग्जाम्पल वाला सेंटेंस. नाउ आई एम शोइंग अनदर रीजन. सो transition word is similarly with a comma. Right, a person who does the job according to his own interest, he has his own creativity. So that is the point. I want to add the word creativity. So ऐसे ही लिख दूं क्या? नहीं. My every sentence should give me at least 8 to 12 words in a sentence. So that should be the length of the sentence. So see here how I am writing. So it is pursuing. Pursuing is following. Pursuing a job of one's choice allows, again a good word, allows for, phrasal verb आ गया, allows for individual growth as well as creativity. इससे क्या होगा? That I want to show. So it is just समझो, अगर ये नहीं आता तो हम लोग कैसे लिखते? If we don't know how to write the sentence, we would have stopped the sentence here and we would have continued like this. It gives overall success. Now this would have been our common sentence, but नहीं, हमको ऐसा नहीं लिखना है. This we modify, making it with a relative pronoun again. So ये बदल गया यहाँ पर and this becomes comma and it is which. Which can or which could add to overall success and a sense of purpose. Right, ये which should be a small letter. Okay, so body paragraph 1 is completed. Now body paragraph 2, the same transition word, which is on the other hand, comma. Again, introduce the second view. What is it? These people want long-term success. Right. So it is some. फिर से जैसे मैंने कहा ना, फिर से people लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. No need to write the word people again. So it is some believe, B-E-L-I-E-V-E. Be careful with the word believe. Believe that young should, करना चाहिए. So it should be the model verb should. Don't use the word must. It becomes a very strong word. So it is young should agree to a more practical approach and think about. So it is not the word think about, it is consider the future possibilities of their career choices. Now we are explaining this. Practicality often involves calculating factors such as job job stability, demand in the market, and income possibilities. क्या करना चाहिए? We should have some practical approaches. What are those? We should calculate some. We should count on some factors, which are job कितना stable रहेगा. That is job stability. What is the demand in the market? Right. And what are the income possibilities? मैं कितना कमाऊंगा? Right. Now continuing that, it is for instance, comma, we are giving an example, while becoming a professional musician might be someone's dream, comma, it could be highly competitive and unpredictable. क्यों ये predictable unpredictable होगा? Because we don't know how the future will be, how the future with regards to money will be. So it is leaving them financially insecure. How to develop a essay and how to write a good essay and to get a good score? When you speak the opposite of the same point. यहाँ पर you have said that the life of a musician or the career of a musician is very risky because they are very financially insecure. Now you support the sentence saying about the people who are secured financially. So that is the point here we state. A career in a stable field like healthcare or technology. On the other hand, देखा फिर से comma usage वाला sentence, double comma usages. On the other hand, might offer, we are not using the word give. So give is a common word. So इसको निकाल दिया. So it is a correct word which is offer. Might offer more job security and chances for growth. We are adding another reason. So the transition word is furthermore. Furthermore, comma, when you are practical, you are adaptable to the job. नहीं तो फिर अपने धुन में रहते हो, so you cannot be in the competitive world. That is the other point. So how we are writing it, like we have discussed, every thought should be put in a very formal sentence. So it is being. Being का मतलब होना. To be. Being का मतलब is to be. Being practical helps them adapt to. Adapt to is a phrasal verb again. Adapt to मतलब आदत बनती है. They become familiar to. Being practical helps them adapt to the growing market. It is not growing market. It is not the competitive market. ये भी is a not. This is also a common word. So no. Fine. Again. Hope you are all very attentive, sitting very involved with your notes, writing every common word to a good word. जब आप separately कुछ good words सीखने के लिए बैठते हो ना, so it is not possible because you cannot put it in the real application. So when you are sitting here, you are understanding how to remove a common word and how to use a contextual word properly. So here it is not the growing market, it is evolving, EVOLVING, evolving job market. Right. Evolving job market and avoid struggles that could आ सकता है, that could come from. It is not the word come from again. Like I said, when you are sitting in the essay, you really understand the real contextual words. So it is that could arise from, आ सकता है, arise from. Pursuing, risky or. क्या था हमारा पहला वाला पॉइंट? How is the life of this musician? He had this financial insecurity, right? मतलब उसके पास इतना पैसा नहीं था. He is not making more money. Any job which gives you lot of money is called as lucrative. LUCRATIVE, lucrative professions. Those are called as lucrative professions. And how is the profession here? It is not so lucrative. So it is less lucrative professions. So this is the paragraph. See the sentence again, children. Furthermore, being practical helps them adapt to the evolving job market and avoids struggle that could arise from pursuing risky or less lucrative professions. Fine. You are all very interestedly sitting in the class, enjoying the video sessions, learning the words, and of course, posting your feedback for sure. Right. Here we are with the conclusion paragraph. So it is always with the standard word in conclusion, comma. Both views have their merits. उसके फायदे हैं, दोनों अपनी जगह पे सही है. Both are good in their own way. That is what we want to say. Both views have their merits. While pursuing passion could lead to personal satisfaction, comma, being practical makes us. It is not the word makes us again. So इसको भी निकाल दिया and अच्छा word डाला यहाँ पर which is ensures. Being practical ensures financial security. These are the points which we have discussed in the body paragraphs also, right? So it is financial security and stability. इससे क्या होगा? By this, because of के लिए यूज किया, by this, because of this के लिए यूज किया, by this. They can, who are they? The youth. Okay, so they can achieve, ACHIEVE. Don't make the spelling mistakes. IEVE words are very confusing. So it is achieve both. क्या मिलेगा? Personal and professional satisfaction. So it is both professional success and personal fulfillment. सीखा था ना हमने. Instead of using the word satisfaction, it is the word fulfillment. F-U-L, single L only, and fulfillment. This is the correct spelling. Right. Overview paragraph, conclusion paragraph is also completed. So this was our full length essay. What did we learn in the essay? Removing the common words and using contextual words. Contextual words. How to write a good gerund form of sentence. How to use good transition words. Right. Hope the class was very learning, very rewarding, very fulfilling. See that I get the feedback of every student who watches this for sure. This is the way we are connecting children. And if you want to learn like this more, do post so that within a short time I am here to serve you with a new video. Hope my efforts lead you towards your good score. Love you all. Happy learning. Bye for now.